Have you been drinking the same coffee for so long that you can't even taste it anymore? Are you tired of spending $15 on a bag of coffee that you don't even like? Then this coffee show, it's for you. Welcome back to the Bracketology of Coffee, Season 5, Round 1. This season does not have a theme, but the winner will be moving on to Season 6, where winners from the first 5 seasons will be battling it out to see who is the best of the best. So, let me introduce today's competitors. First off, from the Bean Coffee Company, this is their Organic Island Blend. The origin is unknown. This 16-ounce bag goes for $13.85. It's a medium roast, and they ranked number 1 in my brackets. Going up against the Colombian from Amazon Fresh. The origin is obviously Colombia. This 32-ounce bag goes for $15.49. It's a medium roast, and they ranked number 8 in my brackets. Let me explain how this competition works. I prepare the coffees in a French press. The recipe I use is 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every 5 ounces of water. I steep it for 4 minutes, let it cool off for 3 minutes after that. The competition consists of 2 halves. The first half, I drink the coffees black, fresh out of the French press, and in the second half, I add some cream. I score each round out of 100, allowing for a maximum possible score of 200 points. Let me get these coffees brewing. I'll be right back. Alright, coffee's done brewing. I'm just letting it cool off a tiny bit. A couple of quick notes before we get started. As you can see, I'm coming to you from my pop-up camper. This month I'm camping in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and it is pretty fun down here. But today is super hot and humid. It's actually probably too hot to be drinking coffee, but I kind of committed to it, so let's do it. Second thing, I am not a super taster. 25% of the population is thought to be a super taster. I consider myself an average taster. What I look for in coffee is drinkability, something that is smooth and flavorful with a pleasing aftertaste. So the way this works, I drink it twice. First taste, I'm just getting an overview, and the second taste, I'll give them a score. So let's go ahead and get started with this Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. Yeah, it's, I have to taste that again for sure. Not getting much flavor out of it. Not getting any bad flavors, just not really getting any good flavors either. So that'll take 2 tastes for sure. Let's go ahead and try this Colombian from Amazon Fresh. Super interested in trying this because I don't know much about Amazon Fresh. Obviously they offer really cheap prices, but as far as who roasts the beans, I wasn't able to find anything online, so let's get an overview on this Colombian. Very middle of the road coffee. Getting a hint of that office coffee flavor, but this is going to be a tough one because I'm not getting much flavor from either one of these. But let's go ahead and get a score on this Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. Yeah, that's a tough one. If you watched my Season 4 wrap-up, one of the things I pointed out was that the coffee companies that don't disclose the origin of their beans typically don't do that well. And they have not disclosed the origin on these beans. They mention, Hawaiian flavors, this and that, but it's definitely not a Kona coffee. So maybe some flavors will shine in the second half when I add some cream. But it's absent of any flavors that turn me off. So it's drinkable, it's smooth, just not very flavorful. So that being said, I'm going to give them an 82 in the first half. Alright, let's try this Colombian from Amazon Fresh. The strength to it is about perfect. As I mentioned, I'm getting a little bit of that office coffee flavor, and I'm not getting any Colombian flavor whatsoever. Kind of to be expected, considering it was only, let me see the price on that. $15 for 2 pounds of coffee. As I mentioned, very middle of the road coffee. I'm going to give them a 78 in the first half. Alright, I'm hoping something happens in the second half. Give me a second to add some cream. I'll pause the video and be right back. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're back for the second half. I've added a little bit of cream to each of these coffees. Same thing, I'm going to taste them twice. First taste getting an overview, second taste I'll give them a score. And once again, we'll start off with this Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. I'm picking up some hints of some kind of flavor in there. It's going to take me 2 tastes for sure. But that definitely has stepped up its game with the half and half. So let's get an overview on this Colombian from Amazon Fresh. Same thing, tastes much better with cream. A lot of these coffees that don't really shine as a coffee, as a standalone coffee when they're black, a lot of times half and half will really make it taste quite a bit better. So let's go ahead and get a score on this Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. Yeah, so the flavors shine a bit more. Still getting flavor now. It's a flavor I've never tasted before. They do kind of mention the flavors of the islands, kind of like as if to seem like you're on vacation. And I was wondering about this coffee, whether some of these coffees kind of take a marketing angle. It's either price or it's flavor or it's just the whole marketing play altogether. So they mention, they're micro roasted for freshness, the Island Blend, the organic, so I was really curious about whether it was going to live up to the potential. And I was a bit disappointed tasting it black, but it tastes quite a bit better with the half and half. So let's give them an 87 in the second half. Alright, now let's get a score on this Colombian from Amazon Fresh. So now the office coffee flavor has kind of disappeared. Another flavor comes to the forefront. I can't pinpoint what it is. I don't identify it as being a Colombian flavor, but it is a good flavor. So I mentioned the marketing angle that some of these coffees take. Obviously with Amazon they take the price angle. I think they try to offer similar to something, you know, like Walmart offers a decent product at a great price. I kind of feel like that's what Amazon is doing here. And if you just needed 2 pounds of coffee, this might be the route to take, you know. Family reunion. I'm kind of talking as I'm thinking here. I think I'm going to give them an 84 in the second half. Almost thought these coffees were going to stump me. I wasn't picking up much flavor at all in the first half, but the second half was a bit more decent. So give me a second to total these scores. I'll be right back to declare a winner. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we're back to declare a winner in this Season 5 Round 1 matchup. First up, we had the Organic Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. They scored an 82 in the first half, 87 in the second half, for a total of 169. I would recommend this coffee. You know, it's absent of any flavors that turned me off. I love trying new coffees, especially I believe this is a kind of a small company located out in California. I love supporting that kind of atmosphere. So if you're looking to try something new, I definitely would recommend this one. They went up against the Colombian from Amazon Fresh. They scored a 78 in the first half, 84 in the second half, for a total of 162. Unfortunately, I would not recommend this coffee unless you just need a cheap coffee for a family reunion or some type of picnic or some type of huge gathering. There are just way better coffees out there. For the price, this coffee's not bad, but it's not something I would put my seal of approval on. So, our winner, the Organic Island Blend from the Bean Coffee Company. They'll be moving on to the next round. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching the Mashed Potatoes Coffee Show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you next time.